The time now, it's 10:15 in the evening time on this Thursday night, February 20th, 2014. Time now for the Weather Magician PJ Wiggins, the Late Night Report. Thursday night, February 20th, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our conditions at 10:15 p.m. in Northern Massachusetts. Temperature 35 degrees with lightweight fog mist with humidity 89%. Wind speed is calm. Barometer 3.8 inches, 2.32 degrees. Visibility 5 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope. It shows a lot of rain, showers in southeastern portions of Massachusetts and stretching into Boston and down for some Worcester County, down for much of the Cape Downs and stretching down for Rhode Island, down for Connecticut and stretching down for Long Island and then stretching up in the north and the coastal Hampshire and down to southern and south central Maine. A lot of sleet showers from New Albany and stretching down for west central Massachusetts, down for Worcester, stretching down to great northern suburbs of Great Boston and stretching it up into south central New Hampshire and up in Concord and stretching it all the way up in the White Mountains and stretching it up into Maine here. Well, coming up back to the snow showers in the Bareback Valley of Massachusetts and the northeastern Massachusetts, down from northern Worcester County, northern Berkshires, and down to stuff in the east central New York near Albany and stretching to the Adirondacks New York and stretching it up into central Vermont, down up northern New Hampshire and down to central Maine here.
To use a leukemia patient's own cells to beat the disease. This is what they do. They take the cells from a patient's body, enhance them with a special protein, then insert the T cells back into the patient. These new cells then hunt the infected leukemia cells and kill them. In a recent trial, 14 of the 16 patients tested had tumors.
Where's my radar?
Disease
there we go.
Some private companies are
back to the snow showers in eastern portions of New Brunswick and back to the snow showers off the eastern coast of Nova Scotia. Rain showers in western portions of Nova Scotia. Snow showers in western and eastern portions of Prince Edward Island. But this is the main system here, the storm system here. Line of showers and thunderstorms from south off the coastal southeastern Texas, down for Louisiana, down for Mississippi, down for northern Alabama, down for central portions of Tennessee, down for Kentucky, and down for eastern Indiana, down for Ohio, down for Michigan, and stretching it down to Wisconsin, where you can see a couple of bunch of rain showers stretching it down for central Ontario and down for western central New York. Sleet showers around central Ontario and north central Michigan and northeast Wisconsin. And bands of snow showers from Ontario stretching in northern UP Michigan and down for Wisconsin and much of western Wisconsin and down for eastern Minnesota, down to southern Ontario and down for Iowa. Here, sleet showers in central portions of Missouri. Central portions of Missouri. We'll turn to storm tracks. This is a lot of storm tracks here.
Seemingly at random.
There are two cells that could be tornadic. This is possible tornado damage and wind hail. Near Laurel, Mississippi, it's going to move to the northeast. Here.
Closing his body like two sides of a suitcase.
And another.
Even using the wall for leverage.
And another tornado. Another cell that could be a tornadic from Northern Alabama, including Athens, down for Hazel Green, stretching down on Eldorado. Those in the area, be prepared for the worst. Here.
Do you believe
and
oh, absolutely. Eventually, Joshua lies still.
This is a possible tornado around near Versailles, around Tennessee. Here.
You don't see his chest rise. You see his face just in the video turning colors going from.
So those of you in these areas that should be tornadic, take cover and find some shelter here.
Finally checks for a pulse.
And the west of us, couple of back to the snow showers of Nova Nevada, down for Utah, stretching down to Idaho, down to Wyoming, and down for Montana, and down for southern Manitoba. 77 Saskatchewan, back to the snow showers, western ports of Alberta, stretching to the British Columbia, down through the Washington Cascades and the Oregon Mountains here. Rain showers in western Oregon and southwestern Washington coastline here. Meet TC, Wyoming, good evening, 32 degrees with scatter clouds. Okay, let us take a look at our
this year for more training for law enforcement officers and
satellite loop
officers to help them de-escalate situations.
Patch of clouds by Mexico down to southern Texas and stretching to Louisiana down through Mississippi and stretching it down through the Great Lakes and stretching it on Great Lakes and stretching it in Mid-Atlantic and the northeastern states and down through Nova Scotia to Red Clouds from Eastern Nova Scotia to Nanfu, Quebec. And the clouds stretching it up to Ontario down for Eastern Manitoba. Another batch of clouds from Northern Mexico stretching down for Central California down for Arizona. And another batch of clouds from Northern California and right down to Utah down to Colorado. Stretching in Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana down for Western Washington. Stretching in British Columbia, Alberta, down to Saskatchewan. Here. Okay, let us take a look at our satellite. Our map situation here. Cold front stretching it down for Oregon. Pink front down for Washington State. Central Washington State. Warm front from Eastern British coming down to Alberta, down from Montana, down from Northeast Wyoming, and a cold front from South Dakota and Nebraska line stretching it down to Minnesota, and another cold front stretching Minnesota down, and a warm front from northern Wisconsin down from Ontario with low pressure sitting right there. Low pressure in northern Minnesota, low pressure in Iowa. Pink front down from Wisconsin down to Illinois. Warm front stretching from Indiana down from Southern Ohio, down from West Virginia, down from North Carolina stretching out to sea. And a cold front from Illinois stretching down Western Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, down from Texas. And down from Northern Mexico and Sanctuary front down from Arizona here. For the bottom from Northern Ohio and from Northern Pennsylvania here. It's 48 degrees out temperature right now. We're in Boston, it's 48 out in Washington, D.C., 64 in Atlanta, 76 out in Miami, 73 out in Brownsville, 56 in Dallas, Texas, 39 in Kansas City, 42 in Chicago, 30 in Minneapolis, pair of 31s in Great Falls and Denver, 41 in Salt Lake City, 43 in Denver, 43 in Albuquerque, 63 in Los Angeles, 58 in San Francisco, and 46 out in Seattle. High pressure in the northwestern Utah, western Colorado, and northern Texas here. Okay, let's take a look at our current conditions around the region. At Boston, it's now 39 degrees. The same goes for Gloucester. 36 in Beverly, 33 in Bedford, 35 out in Norwood and in Taunton and in New Bedford, 39 in Buzzard Bay, 38 in Mars Vineyard, 37 in Nantucket, 37 in Chatham, 36 in Provincetown, 36 in Marshfield, 34 in North Smithfield, 36 in West Surrey, 34 out in Southbridge, 33 in Webster, 37 out in Milford, 33 in Worcester, 34 out in Fitchburg, 32 in Orange, 33 in Greenville, 34 in Amherst, 34 in Springfield, 34 in Windsor Locks, 35 in Hartford, 34 in Meriden, 36 in New Haven, 38 in New London, 36 in Stamford, 34 in Danbury, 36 in Waterbury, 38 out in Islip, 44 out in Montauk, 35 in New York City, 35 in Albany, 34 in Bennington, 34 in Keene. Trio 32 is in Concord, Manchester, New Hampshire, in Nashua, Manchester, and Concord, New Hampshire. Trio 32 is here and 44-degree reading in Portsmouth. Okay, let's take a look at our HPC forecast discussion here. A rapidly deepening cyclone over the central United States will create a threat of flash flooding, severe storms, ice accumulations, and blizzard conditions. A surface low track in the middle Mississippi Valley is expected to rapidly deepen and its lift spot the upper Great Lakes and in Ontario on Thursday night into Friday. A wide band of moderate and heavy snows will continue to develop into the northwest of the low, and the snow will combine with strong and gusty winds surrounding the intensified storm to create potential blizzard conditions over the portions of the upper Midwest. Temperatures will soar well above the normal, and with a cyclone's warm front expected to surge with the valley and the middle Atlantic states. However, freezing rain will be a concern with precipitation development in the northern boundary, where Wyoming would be overrunning sub-freezing surface temperatures. Finally, a strong cold front trailing from the deepening low into the expected trigger saw line from organized convection wall of temperatures across the Midwest. Tennessee Valley and the lower Mississippi Valley. Thursday evening temperatures for the eastern third of the nation on Friday. The abundance of moisture and instability along the boundary will make severe weather and heavy downpours a concern within the developing convection. Widespread shower activity will continue with a weakening Pacific storm moving inland from the Pacific Northwest and the northern central Rockies Thursday night and Friday. A decrease in moisture supply so to keep precipitation light and any snowfall accumulation will be confined to the higher elevations. Elsewhere, strong high pressure nodes are down from western Canada will spread from a fresh supply of water in the northern tier of the country this weekend. Okay, let's take a look at our 7-day. Let's take a look at our forecast discussion, shall we?
Don't get ahead of where we are.
A warm front brings a wintry mix of precipitation in our region tonight and a Friday morning across the interior, with rain elsewhere much warmer air than invades Connecticut, Rhode Island, and much of Massachusetts Friday afternoon, along with gusty winds and locally heavy rainfall. A cooling trend falls this weekend with much colder weather likely next week. Mainly made minor adjustments to time and precipitation for this evening. Regional radar showing evidence of right bending within a mid-level layer clouds. Desert appears precipitation as far east than it actually is, as the time of it is wet in this. Majority of precipitation is still along the west of the Connecticut River Valley. Brett Bannon also indicates the potential for some sleet or freeze away this evening. Later surface temperatures this evening would indicate some sleet at worst for the next several hours. Freezing away would become more probable later tonight when surface temperatures fall and the boundary layer temperatures will continue to warm the strong southwest blow. Main minor traits in the near term conditions to bring them concerned with observed conditions. Okay, let us take a look at
But in addition, they should not be putting
a futurecast radar here.
I'll just call it that right now.
Okay.
In their document.
Stories like those are why House
Now,
Leo has asked the head of the Committee on Public Health to investigate. Chairman Jeffrey Sanchez tells us they're still trying to
okay,
process and how exactly these companies are vetted.
the rain's gonna continue.